hard to believe we're in heaven. And love is all that I need. And I found it there in your heart. It isn't too hard to see. We're in heaven. Now my dreams are coming true. Through the good times and the bad. I'll be standing there by you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carson Owen Kimball,
And I'm Frederick A. Phillips.
and you are watching the first episode of SingStar, YouTube's very own American Idol, frankly. Tonight, we will be watching 10 different contestants performing each one song. At the end of the night, all of you, after watching each performance and using your best critical skills, will vote for the weakest contestants. Only 8 of the 10 performers tonight will make it on to the next round. 2 will indeed have to go home. But even if they do, they made it this far, and that's an accomplishment in and of itself.
And just a quick reminder to our viewers that SingStar at this point will be happening now every other week, all the way until our finale on Monday, July 5th.
Yes, and during that finale episode, the final 2 remaining contestants will face off mouth to mouth in a singing competition, and only one will prevail as the champion, take the title of SingStar champion, and will bring home the grand prize.
Grand it is indeed.
So, yeah, we're very excited to see how all this plays out. We ask tonight that people refrain from using the donation box because tonight is not a night where donations are welcome. And it's a night where we're going to be listening to people using their voice and singing rather than listening to donation messages, good or bad.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, you said it. So, yep. All right.
Our first performance will be happening in 10 minutes. Before then, let's go ahead and take a look at our live chat. Also, one more thing before I do that. You will be given a link to click on by the end of the night where you can click that link and then you can engage in the poll to vote for the weakest SingStar performers. You will
there will
only
also
be able
be a QR code available as well, right?
Yes, you will only be able to vote for one. Alternatively, if you do not want to click the link, you may use your smartphone device and you may open your camera and scan a QR code that will be available on the screen by the end of the night and be able to participate in the poll that way. Whichever you prefer, it doesn't matter, just as long as you vote with integrity and honesty. That's all we care about. And
Hold on.
Okay. Well, you know what? At least there's no words, guys.
He was already very emphatic about this. Good or bad or blank, obviously. No donations.
Yeah, even just the
Yeah.
jingle, the song that comes on, as fun as it is not welcome tonight. So please refrain from donating, even if it is an honest and generous donation. Tonight is just not the night for donations. So please respect that. And
treat it like you would like American Idol, for example. They're not sitting there judging people, and then there's random outbursts or messages that come along to the show.
Yeah.
We have the same atmosphere going here, and that's what we want to work with, and we want nothing less.
right. Well said. Thank you, Fred. And tonight is going to be a wonderful night. So let's go ahead and take a look at the live chat. But I was also going to say, while you will be able to click on the link or scan the QR code to vote for the weakest performance, we invite everyone by the end of the night to post in the comment section, not the live chat section, the comment section under this video, who you thought was the best performance or best performances. Yeah. So, well, wonderful. Let's take a look at the
Yeah,
chat.
for sure.
Okay.
Did Fred lose weight? Yes, I'm actually in the process of that right now.
Oh, well, wonderful. Okay, great. Howard Adderley says, "Don't donate, you guys." Thank you, Howard. Maggie says, "Good luck to all of the performers." Well, wishing herself luck as well then,
Yeah.
because Maggie is one of our contestants. Good to see our contestants in the chat or the live chat as well. New name Noah says, "Carson, I hope you accept my apology for the Easter prank. I sent the $300 back to you. Peace, brother."
There was $300 involved?
Yeah, well,
Oh.
almost, but I don't know how that is being sent to us. I didn't receive a PayPal notification, but if that's the case, yes, we welcome you to send our money back because we could use it for other
And
things.
below it says, but since was about to send you 500.
Well, send the check or a PayPal payment. Definitely send the money.
The show could use the funds.
Well, wonderful.
Where are your LaCroix? Well,
Gavin Groth says, "Okay, that's not that. Okay, that is breaking our rules. We have rules in this show. Just because this is SingStar doesn't mean the Mormon Talk rules don't apply. Mormon Talk rules are we don't allow people using filthy language. We don't allow people talking about
Sacred things.
sacred things like in the temple. We're members of a church that has sacred things that we like to do, and we don't like people to make light of that. It's not a secret thing; it's a sacred thing. And then the final rule is don't post people's personal information or dox people. It's frankly just wrong. Okay.
yes, this should be an internet community of camaraderie and love and acceptance, but while maintaining keeping certain matters confidential.
Former Mormon Talk co-host Brett O'Call actually had somehow people got his address through this show, and people showed up to his residence not wearing any clothes, riding around on quads, okay, and shouting stuff about Brett and about Mormon Talk, and that is an unsightly and harassing thing to see. So please, guys, understand how powerful the internet is, and don't misuse that power. Okay, well, wonderful.
Yes. So Howard says, "Please no naughty language, you guys. My little niece and grandma are watching." Yeah, that's exactly. We want to provide an atmosphere, an area where friendly things. We're keeping things G-rated here. Nothing worse than that.
Yes, absolutely. Well said. Thank you, Howard Adderley. Okay, well, you know what? Fred and I are going to go on a very, very short break, and when we come back, our first contestant will be taking the stage. So don't go anywhere, and get ready for
We'll be
SingStar.
back.
Carson loves cock. Carson loves cock. Carson loves cock. Carson loves cock. Why don't you guys remove the donation link from description, you
In
stupid
about
fuck?
our younger years, it was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you
Podcast
away
at
from
Brett
me.
O'Call and CarsonCampbell.com.
We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep me coming back for more. Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my arms,
I want to donate when I want motherfucker
and love is all that I need.
Fred the faggot, close your month or Carson's dick will be inside you penis.
Hello?
Oh, thinking about our younger years.
Okay.
It was only
Yes,
you
this is-
and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but
Hello, everyone, and we are back. This is SingStar episode 1, and the performances are about to begin. The first contestant of the night is a familiar member of the Mormon Talk community, a child, a young boy from the city of Pennsylvania, all the way performing live from over there.
I'm sure you can guess who it is by this point. If not, we're
Yes.
about to reveal.
Well,
So,
wonderful. So, everyone, please welcome Brother Nick to the stage.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I thought I was going second. So I just.
Okay, all right.
Sorry. I can.
Um,
I'm ready. Okay. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay, well, all the way from the from warm, sunny Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
we bring to you Brother Nick.
Yeah. Hey guys. All right. I'm ready. Here we go. I'm gonna be singing "Bring Me to Life" by Evanescence.
Just go for it.
Okay.
we're ready. Totally.
I'm ready too. It's loading. Sorry. Okay. Can you hear the background music?
Yes.
Yes, the time is yours.
How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core when I become so numb without a soul? My spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find it there and lead it back home. Wake me up inside. Wake me up and save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Bid my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. Now that I know what I'm without, you can't just leave me. Then into me and make me real. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. Bid my blood to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. Bring me to life. Bring me to life. Frozen inside without your touch, without your love, darling. Only you are life among the dead. Oh, but this time I can't see or believe. Within the dark, but you were there to follow me. I've been sleeping 1,000 years, it seems. Got to open my eyes to everything. Without a thought, without a voice, without a soul. Don't let me die here. There must be something more. Bring me to life. Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. Bid my had to run before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. Heed to life. Bring me to life. All right.
Okay,
So
well,
sorry.
thank you for that performance. So, while we are not deciding who makes it on to the next round, we are up here to be judges, and we're going to be honest judges. And I'll go ahead and start. I think that I think that your performance last time was a lot more measured, a lot more reasonable, because the expectations, I mean, you do have a child's voice, which matches the range of the lead singer of that band, but it sounded like you were straining yourself. It sounded like you were straining yourself way too much and potentially even doing damage to your trachea.
I'm fine.
Okay, and so I think that overall, it was not up to the same level that your audition performance was, and frankly, I wish that there was more of a a good follow up to that. What are you thinking, Fred?
Yeah, so it's kind of along the same lines. In, I guess, as modest of a way as possible. It just seemed like a little overkill, a little outlandish, if you will. But I mean, that's not to discount what went well. I mean, you at least picked a song that, where you can really express yourself and things of that sort. But overkill sometimes is readily apparent, and it was this time as well. So,
if I'm being honest, I thought I was going second, because you guys said that I was going second, and you said to queue up 10 minutes before. So my audio was different from the video in the background, and it was really messed up. So, but that's okay. I thought I really brought it to the stage with what I had, and I thought I really just put everything out there. My voice wasn't that perfect because I forgot to take my cough drops before, because I thought I was going to second. But
yeah, well,
right.
those notes aside, it's ultimately not going to be up to us. We're just providing our honest and
I
authentic
appreciate
critique. So, but it'll be up to the viewers as to whether or not you get eliminated. So.
Someone's playing. There's I hear feedback. Well. Anyway.
Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh, our next performer.
Okay,
Thank
Trevor.
you, Nick. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, Nick.
Thank you, Nick, and good luck throughout the rest of the night. So, I guess we already gave the spoiler. So that once again, that was Nick from the city of Pennsylvania, and if you want Brother Nick, don't vote for well. Anyway,
You'll know when the time comes.
well, wonderful. So our next performer is another frequent caller of our other show, Mormon Talk. His name is Trevor Leahy. Now, Trevor is someone who has been on just quite a journey in the last couple years, just with life changes. I mean, something akin to maybe like the life of Pi. Has gone through an odyssey of life, and that odyssey of life has led him to the SingStar stage. So all the way from over there, no introductions from you needed, Trevor. Just go ahead and lay your lips on the microphone.
Are you there?
And start singing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Hello?
we're here.
Can you see me?
Oh.
Hello? Can you see me?
You've got to turn your camera on.
Yep. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Just don't let it happen again.
Can you guys see me?
No,
Hello?
we cannot see you.
Hang on one moment.
Please turn on your camera before
Yeah,
you start.
I'm trying.
Okay, well, wonderful.
Can you see me now?
No.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I
Okay,
figured
well,
it out. I
wonderful.
had the camera button off there.
Oh, well,
Oh,
wonderful.
it's
Well,
okay.
go ahead and begin your performance.
Yep. Just start whenever I'm ready.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what we just said.
Okay. I'm going to be singing Heart of Gold by Neil Young. Is that okay?
It's your.
You don't
it's
need
your
to ask
performance.
us.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Alrighty. Ready?
just as long
So let me
as
know
not
if you can hear
inappropriate.
the song. Oh wait. I'm sorry. Can I put my microphone on the stand?
Yes, you should have been prepared,
Okay.
but yeah, go
I
ahead.
have to use a broom, and then I also have my notes here for my harmonica.
Okay, we don't
But-
need an explanation of everything. Just sing
Oh,
when you're
I'm
ready.
sorry. I just thought I'd explain myself before you'd ask questions, but I'll carry on. All right. Sorry about this. Alrighty. Right. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes, nothing
Well-
has changed. Are you ready to perform?
I'm just making sure it still works. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready, Fred?
Yes. As ready as Carson is.
Searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. I've been to Hollywood, I've been to Redwood, I crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. I've been in my mind, it's such a fine line that keeps me searching for a heart of gold. And I'm getting old. Keeps me searching for a heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for a heart of gold. You keep me searching and I'm growing old. You keep me searching for a heart of gold. I've been a miner for a heart of gold. Oh yeah.
How was that?
Okay, well, wonderful. Gosh, okay. So,
Thank you.
Carson here. How
Yep.
long did it take you to prepare for that?
Actually, I was planning on doing a different song, but my audio wasn't working, so I just pulled this one up today, or just like right before the show.
Wow, that was a
Nice.
last minute. So I'm just going to
have
go ahead and
my-
lay it on you. You
My
sound
harmonica notes right
amazing.
here.
Okay. Well, you sound amazing. Your
Thank
voice
you.
is just like, it sounds so mature and so
Thank you.
just, it sounds seasoned and rustic.
And pleasing.
Yes. Hold. Just let me give my
Yep. Sorry
my
about
piece here.
that.
It sounded so seasoned and so amazing and so just far beyond the audition performance that you gave. And I understand you gave that in a car. You were not well prepared, but gosh, this time, you're comfortably in a studio. You've prepared a little bit. Obviously, you knew the lyrics. Gosh, your voice was incredible.
I knew it. I knew it by heart.
That was amazing. I think that you. I mean, you're number 2, but for me, you stole the show.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Carson.
So I'll go ahead and give my feed really quick too. So I know, again, as it's been mentioned multiple times, we're judging solely on the basis of singing skills. I mean, I guess the judging is out of our hands at this point, but I will just make some minor notes. I love the background. It's got all
Thank
for
you.
Mormon talk people that have.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm not speaking English.
That was a good.
Yeah, the
good
background is good. I liked you were
Some
b-
hugs
bouncing
you,
up
you
and down
know.
with the music too, and
You
it
guys,
almost
a big hug.
yeah. So you were doing, you're letting your voice carry by almost acting like you were like riding on a horse. Like I noticed that you
Yeah.
were kind of just feeling the groove.
I'm good
And then
with
that
horse-
gets to the
actually
most
on a
important
horse
part.
farm.
Here, let me finish, please. Let's get to the most important part where that helped you carry out your voice. And, I'm just going to accentuate what Carson was saying and say that you really brought it to the table this time.
Thank you.
I'll just be frank with you. You barely made it into the actual competition, but you've proven yourself to be,
Thank you.
very fruitful with your singing abilities.
I was a lot more prepared this time than last time.
Yeah.
Somewhat, I guess.
Well, awesome. Well, congratulations on a stunning performance. So, anyway,
You gentlemen have a good night.
okay, well,
too.
wonderful. Okay, so anyway, that was Trevor Leahy, singing about a heart of gold. Okay, well, next up we have another contestant named Sandu, and Sandu gave a very interesting audition, if I do say so myself. And so I'm personally very excited to see what he has prepared for us.
It's going to be hard to beat Light Up Sketchers. I mean, that was pretty, captivating performance. So we'll see what he brings to the table tonight.
Yeah, well, wonderful. Well, let's keep the ball going. So, Sandu, you are we're ready for you.
Thank you very much. Since last time, I've been practicing every day for this.
Okay, well, wonderful. So we're just going to go ahead. No need for any introductions or anything like that beyond what Fred and I have already said. And go ahead
Will you
and
Will you like to
perform.
hear the song?
Yeah, begin your performance, please.
Okay. She had a shiny little Beamer with the rack top down, sitting in the driver's seat, but she wouldn't get out. The dogs were all barking and wagging around, and I just laughed and said, "Y'all get in." She had on a new dress and she curled her hair. She was looking too good not to go somewhere. She said, "Baby, what you want to do, baby? I don't care. We can go to the show. We can all stay out here. And I could take you for a ride on my big green tractor. We can go slow or make it go faster down through the woods and out to the pasture. As long as I'm with you, it really don't matter if I'm in my lap. And drive if you want to. Girl, you know you got me to hold on to. We can go down. But babe, if you'd rather, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor." She said, "Fire it up and I could show you around. Sit up on top of the hill and watch the sun go down. When the fireflies are dancing, the moon comes out. We could turn on the lights and head back to the house. And we could take you for a ride on my big green tractor. We can go slow or make it go faster down through the woods and out to the pasture as long as I'm with you. It really don't matter. Climb up in my lap and drive if you want to. Girl, you know you got me to hold on to. We can go town. But babe, if you would rather, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor. Just let me dust off the seats. Put your pretty little arms around me. Oh, yeah. You climb up on my lap and drive if you want to. Girl, you know you got me to hold on to. We can go town. But babe, if you'd rather, I'll take you for a ride on my big green tractor. Oh, yeah. We can go town. Or we can go another round. On my big green tractor. I'm done. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, well, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just let you know what I think. So a lot of the time, people when they sing music from a different part of the world, they try and imitate the artists that they're familiar with. And in the country industry, a lot of people who maybe don't even have a Southern accent conjure one up just to fit with the genre. And I'm not necessarily criticizing that. I think that practice can definitely bring that flavor that you're trying. I mean, let's be honest. When you're singing a song, when you're making music, you're trying to. It's like baking a cake, and you want to put all sorts of different ingredients in it. And if that's an ingredient you like, go for it. But what I will say is this. If you incorporated your true voice, your true authentic singing voice, which is there's no hold on.
Yeah, he's not done.
I'm not I'm not finished. And you sang with that authentic voice instead of trying to sound like somebody else. I really think that you have more potential if you go at it from that angle. And so that'd be my one that would be a criticism of mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And to carry on with what Carson was saying, it's just it brought a different vibe when you were impersonating an accent, and that's again not necessarily a bad thing. But one thing, so during the evening I'm gonna have Carson more kind of do some fine-tuned picking of like how you're singing, and also I'm gonna be looking more at an aspect because we're not involved with determining on who goes on. So we saw your forehead most of the time, and I know that we're going off of singing skill, but stage presence is part of the performance as well. So yeah, it's okay though. I mean, it's ultimately not in our hands if you're going to be moving on, but that would be kind of what I would say. And interesting take with the country accent. So
yeah, thank you. Sorry, just trying to keep the ball rolling here. So, question: what made you choose "Big Green Tractor" by Jason Aldean?
I think he's gone from the.
Okay, just making a fool out of myself.
Yeah, I mean,
just
it's just
saying
like
stuff
you think that there would be more, coordination and stuff, but he just got booted, I guess.
That's okay. That's all right. I'm just gonna keep smiling and keep going. Okay, everyone. Well, we are 3 performances into the competition.
How do you do it?
We have still 7 more left to go. So let's keep the ball rolling. Our next contestant is a man who shocked our entire audience, and and sent shivers down spines because his voice was so. It just brings you home.
It's captivating.
In my view, and so I have high expectations for this next performer. Everyone, please welcome to the stage Andy, and go ahead and start your performance.
All right. This is a song called "Nose to the Grindstone." It's by a guy named Tyler Childers, and just a content warning. I don't think there's any filth in here, but it's a song about fatherly advice and keeping your son on the right track and focused on the things that are important and staying away from worldly sins and struggles that'll take you down the wrong path. So. Daddy works his whole life, mine if I can't go. Messed up his back, couldn't work anymore. Said one of these days, get out these hills. Keep your nose on the grindstone, out of the pills. See the ways of this world, it'll bring you to tears. Keep the Lord in your heart, have nothing to feel, live the best that you can. Don't lie, don't steal. Keep your nose on the grindstone, not a pill. But Daddy, I've been trying, I just can't catch a break. Much in this world, can't seem to shake. But I remember those words, Lord, they bring me to cheer. Keep your nose on the grindstone, not of the pill. Keep in mind that a man's just as good as his word. It takes twice as long to build bridges you burn, and there's a hurt you can't go. Time alone, not you. Keep your nose on the grindstone, not of the pill. But Daddy, I've been trying, just can't catch a break. There's too much in this world I can't seem to shake. But I remember those words, Lord, they bring me to cheer. Keep your nose on the grindstone, not a pill. Keep your nose on the grindstone.
Sorry. Well, wonderful. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go ahead and start this time, Fred.
Yeah, sure thing. So it was definitely on par with your audition when you were trying out for Beyond SingStar, and you carried that momentum, so to speak, forward into your first performance. Carried your voice well. Again, the guitar was a nice little accentuation of your voice and stuff like that. So that's how I felt about it. How about you, Carson?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, gosh, I don't want to bore you with the same old, but your voice, it has a very, just, how should I say? It's like soul food type of quality. It's the type of music you listen to when you are just really, really wanting to connect with yourself. And so the fact that your voice has that quality to be able to get someone to really feel their emotions, to get really deep within their own self, that's, to me, one of the greatest powers that music has. And you, my friend, wield that talent. So congratulations on an awesome performance, Andy.
Yes, very nice job.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
You're absolutely welcome. So before you go, what made you choose that song?
Well, I mean, I don't know if the intro came through, but It's just it's by a guy named Tyler Childers, who I really look up to. He's a good dude. He's been through some Carson, you'd say he's had some rough and tumble times, but he's really authentic, and he talks about the struggles of life in a way that really resonates with people. He's a heck of a songwriter, and I just thought that, it's kind of almost a redemption story there, and I thought it was just a good message to share. So.
Well, awesome. You know what? I'm not voting, but if I was, you've got my vote so far. I thought that was a fantastic performance. So thank you very much for that wonderful performance, Andy.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Okay, well, anyway, we're going to keep the ball rolling here, try and get through all of these performances as
in a timely manner,
smoothly as possible. And so our next contestant is from a different part of the world, and she seems to be a crowd favorite per the live comments. But everyone, please give it up for Maggie from Canada.
Hello. How's everyone doing this evening?
We're doing great, and we are ready to hear your song. So take it away, Maggie.
All right. Two, three, four. Well, my heart knows me better than I know myself, so I'm gonna let her do all the talking. I came across a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. I felt a little fear upon my back. I said, don't look back, just keep on walking. But the big black horse said, look this way. He said, hey, little lady, will you marry me? But I said, no, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said, no, no, you're not the one for me. And my heart had a problem in the early hours, so I stopped it dead for a beat or two. But I cut some cord and I shouldn't have done it, and it won't forgive me after all these years. So I sent it to a place in the middle of nowhere with a big black horse and a cherry tree. Now I won't come back cause it's all so happy, and now I got a whole other world to see. Yeah. And it said no, 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 no. I said no, no, you're not the one for me. No, 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 no. I said no, no, you're not the one for me. Not the one for me, yeah. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. You're not the one for me. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. You're not the one for me. Big black horse and it's so true. I can't get out there cause my heart's forsaken me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Big black horse and a cherry tree. I can't get there cause my heart's forsaken me.
Awesome. Well, wonderful.
Very nice.
Thank you for that performance, Maggie. Go ahead, Fred. You can start us off.
Yeah. So I felt the rhythm the whole time that you were going. Like you knew what you wanted to accomplish when you came on the stage today, and you went ahead and did that. That's a classic. I mean, if you'd have to be living under a rock not to know that song, but yeah, your voice carried very well, and you just were. I'll even note the background too. It's just almost out of this world. But I thought it was a great performance. So
yeah,
Thanks so much.
awesome. Yeah. So what I liked about this performance is it showed the arsenal that you've got. Last time you came at us with a very slow ballad, a very beautiful, well-known song, and this time it was up tempo. It was furious. It was powerful, and you hit every note. There was no pitch problems or anything like that, and I think that you're carrying the banner of Canada very well, and your performance I think shined.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome, and it seems to me like you are just a crowd favorite. I've been looking at the comments this entire time, and people have been anticipating your performance, and I'm pretty sure they're probably not disappointed. So
I hope not.
you brought it to the table, and dinner is served, I guess. Well, anyway, welcome. The next person is coming in. Thank you very much, Maggie, and good luck.
Thanks.
Okay, the next person should be in. Yep, they are. Great, wonderful. Let's keep the ball rolling. This is going a lot smoother than it was last time, so let's keep it going. So our next performer is a personal, has grown to be a personal friend of mine, has been on the show, interviewed, has contributed to the phone lines, always in positive ways, for almost 2 years now. And also happens to be an incredible musician, and his guitar licks would get you to the center of a Tootsie Pop, frankly. But
he
anyway,
has it ready, and he can have it ready in a lickety split.
Absolutely. And so, well, wonderful. Please, everyone, give it up for Frank.
Thank you, everybody. Peace and love, man. This is going to be rather ad-libbed. I'm a big fan, man, of Saturday's Warrior, man. And this one's for Jimmy, man. Here we go, man. Hey, Jimmy, why don't you settle down, man? Hey, Jules, that Wally's a pretty swell guy, man. Hey, little sister, why don't you come on down? Wait a minute, I'm a little ahead of the game, man. Cause Jimmy hangs around with the wrong crowd, man. That's right, Jimmy. They're not good for you, man, because they're into zero population, man. And that's not groovy. What's going on, Mom? Are we having another sibling? That'll be enough out of you, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Isn't it time to buckle down, man? There's zero population. That's not the answer, man. All the cool kids, they procreate. But I digress, man. Hey, doctor, man, tell me about the noise in my head. Hey, peer group, why come you're not my friend, man? Hey, society, I don't want to assimilate, man. One more time in. Hey, world, man. Jimmy is ready to get with your plan. Thank you very much. Peace and love.
Okay, so I've got some bias here because I am a huge fan of Saturday's Warrior. That is one of my all-time favorite films, and simultaneously is my favorite musical of all time. And I got every reference in your song, and I'm sorry, I was completely mesmerized the entire time by just the deep knowledge you have of that. I mean, I know that was an original, and I shouldn't be judging based off of this, but gosh, it delighted me.
movie.
I was delighted the entire time.
Thank you. It's just a powerful movie. I felt compelled to. It's just so powerful. The message is dead on, and thank you, Carson. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'll add my word too really quick. So last time when you were auditioning, you were kind of just you were talking and then just playing the guitar a little. This time I felt more of like there was more harmony between those two things, and you were able to. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. More melody between those two things, and you were able to carry forth that in your voice, and it came off as more of like almost a showstopper in some aspects.
Yeah, gosh, that guitar playing is incredible.
Oh, thank you.
I've never asked you this before, but if you ever want to collaborate with yours truly here on a song, let's make some studio magic.
Let's make some magic. I'd love that. Thank you very much. And thanks for this, everybody. Peace and love. This is everybody on here is just phenomenal, man. This is just a thrill just to be a part of this. And thanks again, guys. Thank you so much for this.
Hey, thank you. And thank you for that epic performance. Okay, well, we're going to keep the ball rolling here. And this is going very, very swimmingly, if I do say so myself. Our next performer is another one of those horses that I think a lot of people would bet on. A strong front runner in the pack in terms of just the beauty and the grace of her voice and her performance. And I'm very excited for this one.
Yeah, I'm stoked too. I have been actually looking forward to this one all day. So not to throw in premature bias, but here we are with Cheyenne.
Yes, welcome to the hot seat, or the stage, if you will, Cheyenne, and go ahead and take it away.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. You hold me without touch. You keep me without shame. I never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love and not feel your rain. Set me free, leave me be. I don't want to fall another moment into your gravity. Here I am, and I stand supposed to be, but you're on to me. And all over me. You love me 'cause I'm fragile. And I thought that I was strong, but you touched me for a little while, and all my fragile strength is gone. Set me free, leave me be. I don't want to fall another moment into your gravity. Here I am, and I stand so tall, just the way I'm supposed to be. But you're on to me, and all over me. I'll live on my knees as I try to make you see that you're everything I think I needed here on the ground. But you're neither friend nor foe, though I can't seem to let you go. The one thing that I still know is that you're keeping me down. Yeah. Oh, you're on to me, and all over. Something always brings me back to you. Never takes too long. All right, that was it.
Okay.
You go first.
I'm
this
just
time.
gonna go first
Yeah,
because
go
I can't
first.
help it. Okay, I am a humongous fan. Your voice it cuts like butter. It cuts like a hot, warm butter knife into a big stick of just grass-fed butter. And gosh, what a hauntingly rustic and beautiful voice. Your tone is so rich. It has grit. It has grit, but it also has grace. You can lift people up into this higher space and then just like surprise them with that vibrato at the end, and it's just like it's like standing ovation type
It's
of stuff
mesmerizing, yeah.
For me.
Yeah, and for me, again, I'm going to be looking at some more of the aesthetic details. So you were in frame the whole time. That was great. You know, you're wearing Mormon Talk apparel nonetheless, and you got the Team Cheyenne and the outer space in the background. But to get back to the singing, it was again, the guitar really complemented your voice, and then at the end you showed us your true vocal abilities. So with those elongated notes and whatnot. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. And you know what? You are wearing a limited edition, no longer available Mormon Talk shirt. It was limited edition. You want to show the audience?
Yeah. Showcase it.
Okay, so this is the shirt. It has the Korean on the side, and then we have the Mormon Talk right here, and has the wheat field. This is my favorite shirt, actually. I wear it everywhere.
Well, that's awesome.
Very nice.
Thanks for being a fan and for purchasing
course.
Mormon Talk swag off of Etsy. So thank you very much for your performance. Amazing performance, Cheyenne.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you
wonderful.
so
All
much.
right.
Okay, well,
Goodbye.
well, great. Speaking of performances I've been looking forward to, this next performer is another one that I have been thinking about, like just wondering what tricks do they have up their sleeve this time. And I'm super excited. So I'd like to welcome to the stage Chad from Provo, Utah.
Chad.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Carson.
Take it away, Chad.
All right. Well, this is another one of those hymn arrangements that I was working on. So
Yes.
this time I decided to change it up a little bit more guitar, less electronic. So this is Praise to the Man. Praise to the man who communed with Jehovah. Jesus anointed the prophet unseen. Blessed to open the last dispensation. Kings shall extol in the nations revealed. Hail to the prophet ascended to heaven, traitors and tyrants now fight him in vain. Mean thoughts who can plan for his brethren, death cannot conquer the hero again. Sacrifice brings forth the blessings of heaven. Earth must atone for the blood of that man. Wake up the world for the conflict of justice. Millions shall know Brother Joseph again. Hail to the prophet ascended to heaven, traitors and tyrants now fight him in vain. Mean gods he can plan for his brethren, death cannot conquer the hero again.
Wow, is all I have to say. I mean, well, sorry, that's not all I have to say, but I could feel the tears starting to build up a little bit. Like, that song has always meant so much to me, and your rendition of
Same.
it was absolutely beautiful.
I have to agree. And so this competition is a competition where people are it's smaller scale than some of the bigger shows like The Voice or American Idol or something like that. Granted. But that's okay because people are taking risks by coming on here. People who have something unique to bring to the table, workable material. And what I see from you is your guitar playing, for example, is so perfect. And I've never heard that sort of chordal arrangement for Praise to the Man. It was beautiful.
Mhm.
I mean, gosh, that it's like almost it should be saying that way from now on. But your voice has this how do I say? It's like, have you ever listened to the Bee Gees before?
Oh, absolutely.
So they're famous for singing with those falsetto
Yeah.
voices and stuff like that, and they made it to the top.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing this. You're that same raw material, Chad, and you could take that quality that you have,
Thank you.
that higher register, and take it to the heights. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the threshold for potential is way up there. Like you could go eons from where you are right now further with that. You could just build and make it better and better and better. It's almost like you have an unlimited amount of potential, so to speak.
And by the way, this might be just weird to say, but were you at Mooyah the other day in Provo? The burger
I don't
place?
think no. I haven't been to Mooyah for a little bit, but I do love the burgers there.
Oh.
Actually, I could have been at the Insomnia Cookie right next to it.
Yeah, because when I was leaving Mooyah, I saw someone again that looked just like you. I mean, I've seen you at So Delicious, over at the Village, and I'm fairly certain I just saw you outside of Mooyah. We're just
That
in the
could have
same-
been me.
Like whenever I'm in Provo, it's like I see you there. I walking.
Well, I know.
nearby.
I mean, the student body is getting a little less as graduation's coming around, so people are leaving already. But
totally.
we'll see more of me if you come back around that kind of area.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, great. I'd like to see a lot of you, but I also love to hear a lot of you, and I'm hoping that I'm fairly certain you'll be here with us next time as well. So awesome.
Wow.
Thank you for your
I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
You're very welcome.
Take care.
Okay, everyone. Well, wonderful. This has been fantastic, and we are not done yet. We have one more performance. This next performer is, I hope that they don't take this the wrong way, but probably a little bit of an underdog in the competition. Someone who didn't have that it factor in the preliminary rounds or the auditions, but we saw something workable within this next performer.
And this is a shot at redemption, if you will.
Absolutely. And so there's been a lot more time to prepare, and we are very excited to see what Gavin, our next contestant, brings to the table. A performance now from Gavin.
Thank you, Carson and Fred. Before I begin, I just want to say that this song or this singing here is going to be dedicated to my uncle, who unfortunately, quite a few years ago, he passed away in Vietnam.
Wait, sorry everyone. There's one more performer after Gavin. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, you're not the last one, Gavin, but go ahead.
He had a severe peanut allergy, and when he went to Vietnam, they were driving in an MRAP, and the driver swerved to miss a turtle, and the MREs ended up pouring in, and unfortunately, there was one MRE that they specifically make. It was specifically only peanut butter, and it spilt all over my uncle, and he actually had to go into hospital, and he was in critical care, and he didn't unfortunately make it. So a very sad situation. So this song's going to be dedicated to him. And I forever miss you, Uncle Randy. You're always in my thoughts. And this song, by the way, is Fortunate Son. Just so we have that clear. All right, here we go.
Some folks are born made to wave a flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays Hail to the Chief, ooh, they point the cannon at you, Lord. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, they don't help themselves, no.
But when the tax man come to the door, Lord, the house looking like a rummage sale. Yeah, it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no millionaire son. No, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Yeah. Forge in his. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no military son. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No, no, no. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son. No, no, no. And that's it. That's the outro there.
Okay, go ahead, Fred.
Yeah, so again, another, I would call it a classic. You were singing about that red, white, and blue for sure. And you definitely, again, you carried yourself well. And I think that this was a lot better round, so to speak, as opposed to your auditions. So you really turned things around and, brought back the best.
Absolutely. And I would I would add it was definitely an improvement from your audition. I still think that you have plenty of room to grow, plenty of room to, loosen up your tongue and open your throat a little bit more and open up your diaphragm and just, what I would do if I were you, between this round and the next, if you are fortunate enough to make it, is I'd go on YouTube and look up how to use your diaphragm when you sing. Mm-hmm. And if you do that, you'll be able to, push more air out and have much more control over the pitch of your voice. Because your pitch was a little bit lower than it should have been all throughout. And so usually what that means is it's an air problem. You're not giving enough air. And when people give too much air, sometimes their pitch is too high. So that's what I would do if I were you. But great song choice. I am along with Fred.
And if I may add really quick, I have, again, as mentioned in previous episodes, I've traveled actually around the world with various opera groups, and so I know all about what Carson's talking about when he's talking about singing by utilizing your diaphragm. So that rings true.
We always used to call Uncle Randy Bobandy. As you would say, Carson, that's kind of like a zany thing. It's just kind of like a cute little nickname we gave him.
That's actually very zany. I think so. But I'm sorry to hear about the dead man, your uncle. I'm sorry to hear about that, and thank you for sharing that story.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, well, wonderful. We do have one more performer tonight. I misspoke. And okay. The reason why I say that is because this performer actually was a last-minute performer last time, and so they didn't make our original list. But they did make it on to this round one of SingStar. And so this will be our final performance of the night. And after this performance, everyone, please get out your smartphones and wait for that QR code to come on the screen. Or our moderators, if you're on desktop and don't want to use your smartphone to vote, will be posting a link for you to use to vote.
Yes, absolutely.
In the chat. But anyway, last but not least, everyone, give it up for our final performer of the night, David. No introduction needed. Let's hear those notes.
All right. So I'm going to play an original song I just wrote specifically for this. And it's called This Song Is Totally Not Going to Be the Worst Splash in Mormon Talk History. Here we go. Just kidding.
You had us on the edge of our
Okay,
seats there
I was
for a
actually
second.
just
About to say, we all got the
messaging.
hang up
I was
on you?
actually just messaging our head moderator, Happy Meg WV, and asking if she would boot you. But I'm glad that was just a zany joke. So
Yeah.
You got
So
us.
I'm actually going to play "Take Me Home, Country Roads" by John Denver.
oh, well, wonderful.
perfect.
Another classic. I'm ready to hear it.
It's home.
All right, let's go. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of lemonade, teardrop in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home to Brock's home. I hear her voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday! Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. Lehigh, Utah, Mama's mountains, take me home, Brock's home. All right, that's it.
Okay.
Very nice. I think an improvement from your audition. I did notice you with your little cameos and stuff too with Lehigh, Utah there at the end. Interesting take on the song. Personalizing it a little bit, but nonetheless carrying your voice with the guitar.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will say, I've never heard. So there's lots of different harmonies that go along to Country Roads. I've never heard that specific one before. Because everyone chooses their harmony. Country Roads is one of those songs, everyone knows it, and everyone has their part that they like to sing. Mm-hmm. As for me, it'd be.
Yeah, you got to put your own touch on it.
Yeah, you sing your own part. It's kind of like a choir. And what I was saying is I've never heard that specific, harmony before, and I could tell you'd chosen your own, and so, anything else that you have to say, Fred?
Nope.
Or should we just let our audience speak for us with their vote? Please, everyone, vote right after this. We're gonna go on a break, and we're gonna leave you plenty of time to take out your smartphone, scan that QR code, and vote. Thank you very much, David, for your performance.
And best of luck as the next round approaches.
Best of luck. Yes, absolutely. So, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed all these performances. I'd like to thank our audience, and I didn't think I'd be saying this, for refraining from using the donation box during all of these performances. We have been disrespected a zillion times. Brett O'Call, Fred, every time he's been here. Brock is a miracle tsunami. Every time Brock is on the show for some reason, it's just a tsunami of disrespect, a tsunami of filth. It's like it's like the sewer exploded all over our show every single time Brock is on. But this time, you guys have been very respectful, and I'd like to reward that by saying thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the best reward I can give.
You have a resounding thank you from me as well. I was actually pleasantly surprised that we didn't hear that jingle for pretty much the whole duration. I think there was a few right at the beginning, but those can honestly just be forgotten about and forgiven. And so it's almost like we've had a splash-free episode.
Absolutely. So anyway, everyone, thank you to everyone who performed. A lot of strong performances tonight. You, our audience, the power is in your hands. When you vote, you will be voting for unfortunately, the weakest performance in your view. Please only vote once. Have some integrity here, okay? And I'm going to put a QR code up on the screen, and take out your smartphone, open up your camera, and then point your camera at the QR code and tap the QR code if you need to, but a link should populate on your screen. Click that link and you will be able to vote from there. And if you do not have a smartphone, then
follow the provided link.
Our moderators, Happy Meg WV and a 49ers Freak, will be posting a link to the poll. So anyway, everyone, don't go anywhere. Take out your phones and vote. We will be right back with the results.
We're in heaven. Oh, thinking about our younger years. It was only you and me. We were young and wild and free. Now nothing can take you away from me. We've been down that road before, but that's over now. You keep me coming back.
Hello, everyone. We are back yet again, and the results are in.
They are.
Thank you guys for your patience. I hope that you were able to keep each other company in the chat while waiting for these results. But like I said, they are in, and I am confident that everyone has been able to vote. If you have not voted yet, well, my apologies. The results are in. Okay, well, wonderful. Sorry, just some technical things on our end that we need to tie the loose ends before we get to it. Tell you guys the results.
Yeah, because we know the results, but we're just working
our time.
Yeah, we're working our way up to that. So,
okay, everyone. Before we give these results, I just want to say thank you once again for those who performed. It takes a lot to get up and just be vulnerable in front of a big giant crowd. And when you're, just take it from me as someone who's done this every Monday for the last
almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years. Getting up here and exposing yourself on camera in front of a live audience, hundreds and hundreds of people, millions of people, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
It really, it brings out the best in you, and it brings out the worst in you. And there are best and there are worst in our SingStar contestants, and you guys voted. And your voices are the ones that have determined who will make it on and for whom this is just the end of the road. So, gosh, I know. Hold on.
Just a second.
Okay, nothing came through.
Nothing.
Yeah,
So
please, guys, stop using the donations. Just because people are done singing doesn't mean you can start donating. Do not donate. Do not donate. Okay, everyone. Oh gosh, why am I just? I'm dragging this. I'm dragging this out. I don't want to say it, because I don't want any of these people that have to go home.
Yes, but we are faced with a decision, and the decision's been made, frankly. So
yeah,
we're just gonna have. The decision is whether or not how soon we're gonna reveal this information.
You know, how about let's look at the chat.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's look at the chat real quick. Okay, well, wonderful. Okay, so let's see here. Benjamin Dover says, so donate more. Do not donate anything.
No donations, please.
Or I will lose it. I don't want to lose it tonight. This is our first SingStar episode. Okay, I'm sifting through these chats. Oh, okay. Corey Doolin says, since watching Mormon Talk, I'm off all of the marijuana and pills. Well,
Hey,
that's
way to be.
awesome. Great. Congratulations on kicking hemp, into the trash can where it belongs.
If they get back soon, I'm gonna convert to Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Howard Adderley, another comment. Just one of the only ones we're able to read, because a lot of these are frankly just inappropriate.
Mhm.
Our moderators, but anyway, says, I thought I was the only Irish Mormon Talk fan.
Well, there
are Mormon Talk fans far and clear. There are Mormon
Right.
Talk fans in Russia, and I've seen them in, well, not really fans, but people that watch the show in Australia.
What about South Korea? Don't we have some there?
We have a couple in South Korea, and we look at the analytics.
Yeah.
When I look on my end and I look at the analytics of who is watching Mormon Talk, we have people from exotic places all around the world. We have people from Canada. We have people from England. We have people from Ireland. We even have fans. I think
You were showing me, I think, wasn't there some in South Africa?
Yes, some South African Mormon Talk fans too. They're just not as active in the chat because the chat's full of filth. But anyway, shout out to you, Howard Adderley, for being here with us despite the hour. Okay, everyone.
It says Carson.
Harmless says, Carson, please read my comment out loud. I just want to be noticed.
Thanks, Harmless. You've been noticed.
You are noticed. Well, great. Okay, everyone.
The time has come.
The time has come, and I didn't want it to come. And I sometimes, you try and hold it back, but you come late, later than you should, and everyone gets upset at you because, they've been waiting and anticipating you to finally do what you need to do.
Yeah. And
now it's time for me to do that. But before I do, I want to make sure that everyone knows that this is not our decision.
Mm-hmm.
This is our viewers' decision. Okay. All right, everyone. Here you have before you every contestant that performed tonight.
And just so everyone's clear, 2 will not be making it on this evening.
So 2 are being eliminated. Our audience, you guys, everyone within the sound of my voice, and a lot more than that, currently, voted.
Mm-hmm.
The first person who will unfortunately not be making it on to Mormons Talk SingStar episode 2 is David. Thank you for your performance, David.
But it looks like Goliath got you this time.
You will be remembered. Okay. You want to read this one?
Yeah, I'll read this next one. So it is with a heavy heart that we have to say that Cheyenne, you will not be making it on, unfortunately. So
our audience has voted, and the votes are tallied in, and the results were very shocking to say the least. But thank you, David, and thank you, Cheyenne. I hope that this is not a blow to you, and that you will spread your wings and you will fly higher than anyone ever imagined you could.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that when you're up there flying, you can look down and I will be waving from the ground.
Yes. And by the way, these eliminations are not deterministic of your vocal skills or capabilities or even potential.
Should be.
Well, they are, but what I'm saying is, like, they can, as you were saying, they can go on to soar in a different part of the world, so to speak. So.
Right. And so, you know what? I was shocked at the results, and frankly, I was shocked. But our audience has spoken. Thank you, Cheyenne, and thank you, David, for entering the SingStar competition. Well, everyone, that's a wrap. What I'm going to go ahead and do for just 10 minutes is I'm going to open up the phone lines. It's going to be a very exclusive thing. If you call in and your call makes it on, it makes it on. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And that's just the way the cookie
crumbles.
Crumbles. But anyway, our number is not on the screen, but you can call in at 801-901-3489. That is 801-901-3489. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson Owen Kimball
and Frederick A. Phillips. Welcome to Mormon Talk.
Welcome to SingStar.
SingStar, my bad.
Caller, you're on the air. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
What do you say?
Okay, we're hanging up.
Yeah, okay.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson
and Fred. Welcome to SingStar.
Yay, I made it on.
Yes, so
Awesome.
get what comments do you have to make real quick? We only have 9 minutes.
Oh, I just want to say shit, fuck, asshole, penis, dick, ball.
Gosh. How did I know something like that was going to happen?
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Frederick A. Phillips. Welcome to SingStar.
Hi guys, I just want to say you're doing a bang-up job.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate that. Did any of the performances stand out to you? I know everyone voted for who was the worst performer, but I want to give everyone in our audience, as well as you right now, who is on the phone with us, a chance to tell us who you thought was the strongest performance, and say so in the comment section, not in the live chat, but in the comment section below. Just raise your voices up. But hello, caller. What are you thinking, caller?
I think we should have kept Cheyenne, and Sandu should have been kicked.
You know, I can't speak to Sandu, but I will say that Cheyenne being kicked off was absolutely not something we expected.
And almost a low blow of sorts.
And truly, I feel like there was some sort of collusion going on, some conspiracy. But we're very
I believe that.
We're very sad to see that result. I agree with you wholeheartedly, caller.
I just want to put a call out to Brother Flick.
Okay.
Wonderful guy.
Oh, Brother Flick, yes.
Congratulations to his wedding.
Yep, married man, almost. So he'll be experiencing his first taste of being a married man, and so we're excited for him to take that step in life and to marry. I forget her name, Papleton.
I think so.
Claire Papleton.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, sorry if I botched that, but thanks for your call. Wonderful.
No problem. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson O'Kimball.
And Frederick A. Phillips. Welcome to SingStar. Any comments about tonight's
Hi
show?
there. Is Fred there too?
Yeah, Fred's right here. Sorry, his mic is just getting zany, but
yeah.
Yes. We want to know who you thought was the strongest performance.
You know, I was completely disappointed in that Sharon got booted off. That was the most shitty fucking thing I've ever seen in my.
Stop saying filth like that. You could get that across without saying things that.
What is this garbage? Like.
Stupidity is what it is. Okay, hello,
Hello?
caller. Don't make us regret opening the
Hello?
phone lines, but hello, caller,
Yes,
you're on the air.
You're on the air.
This
What
is
did you
Sandu.
think- Oh, hello, Sandu.
Okay, who did you think was the strongest performance? But not yourself. You can't vote for yourself. But who do you think was the strongest performer?
In my opinion, I thought it was Trevor.
Yes,
Trevor was very
amazing.
strong singer.
He did a great job.
I loved him, man. By the way, for all the people who wanted me gone, I will make it up to you. You know, I will come up with an original song next time I come on. You know, I'm gonna blow all you guys away. You know, because none of you liked my American accent, but I will soon change that. You know, I'm very sorry for everyone who didn't like me, because I know this is what I practiced all week, and this is what I got. But,
Well, I will say
you know,
this, Sandu. I see the results, and I will say, you know.
Yeah, what's up, Howard? Yeah,
You-
you thought I was gonna be gone, but now I'm not.
Hold on, Sandu. I am looking at the
Let's not get
results
abrasive.
right now, and I will say, you were in the top. You were in the top 6.
Okay. Yeah. What's up? What's up, Howard? Never mind. I was just kidding. Little zany trash talk. But anyways, you know, I'll definitely redeem myself. You know, because my first song it was all right, but my second one was definitely not it. I was very happy to make it, so I would really come up. You know, get the eye of the tiger. You know, I'm gonna practice every day. You know, I'm gonna
Awesome.
make
That's-
sure.
We hope everyone is doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Practicing every day, drinking honey, and
110%. I would give it my all. I would work 8 days a week.
well, wonderful.
Whoa,
you can
talk
work.
about
What's
commitment.
up? Yeah, Howard, I made it still, but you know, I'll practice every day. I'm gonna make an original song. It's gonna blow all of you guys away. It's gonna be a rap song.
Okay, well, wonderful. We can't wait to hear it.
Great. Thanks, Sandu.
Okay, hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson Owen Kimball.
And Frederick A. Phillips. Welcome to SingStar.
Who did you
Hey,
think
I'm
was
sorry.
the strongest performance?
I thought that we were supposed to vote for the one that we liked the most.
Well, you clearly didn't read the prompt. And
I
I'm
think
sorry
that
you wasted
most
your vote.
of the comment section didn't read the prompt because I see a lot of people saying the same thing.
Oh, well, you know what? That's unfortunate that they read the prompt wrong. But I emphatically said over and over again to vote for the weakest performance. I wrote that on the poll.
Yeah, it's emboldened at the top.
It's at the very, very top. It says weakest SingStar performance. And I even wrote it on the screen.
But most of your audience is American, and Americans don't read or listen. So, I mean, most of these shows work the opposite
Okay, that's
way.
absolutely false. America happens to be the most literate country in the world. So, nice try. But who did you? I'm going to
Yeah, I
give the benefit
didn't
of
say
the
they
doubt.
can't. I said that they don't.
That's not true. Japan doesn't even read English. Okay, now listen to me. Who did you think was the most strong performance?
I thought, I do not remember all of their names, but the guy in the cowboy hat.
There was no one in a cowboy hat.
He had one in his picture.
Oh,
I went back to the thing.
Oh, I see. They had one in their picture.
Andy. It's Andy. I saw the guitar and I thought cowboy hat for some reason, but anyway.
Oh, yes. Well, Andy is a fantastic contender in this competition. Yeah. So, I mean,
Lots of musicianship.
Oh, definitely. Okay, well, anyway, thank you for your call. Hello, caller. You're on the air with Carson.
And Fred.
No, you're not on the air anymore, and we're not going to tolerate stupid, filthy, dumb calls like that. Okay? I don't know what you were going to say after that, but what the sound that you were making was not. It was not
conducive to the atmosphere.
No,
that we're trying to...
it was a splash, even if it wasn't full of, trash words. But anyway, caller, welcome. Who did you think was the strongest performance?
You know, I being a country fan myself, I really loved me some of that brother Andy.
Yeah, Andy was wonderful.
Yeah.
Andy, week after week so far, he's really shown his true skill.
Absolutely.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
So I just want to give a shout out to brother Andy, but I'm also kind of sad to see Cheyenne leave. She was another one of my favorites.
I'm devastated because I'll be honest, this is not a blow to anybody else, but I mean, Cheyenne was my number one choice. She was my favorite in the running. And it's shocking to me that people are so tasteless. I think it's because of her country style. A lot of people are very prejudiced against country because they're ignorant people and they're dumb and they are uncultured. Period. So
I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree with you. I think that people just don't understand the country music sometimes.
They don't.
But also, I don't think they understand the people behind it.
Yeah, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Alan Jackson, Jason Aldean,
Toby Keith.
Yeah, Big and Rich. The list goes on and on. There are lots of people that. Excuse me, caller?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were laughing at what I was saying, but Rascal Flatts, number one, best. Chris Stapleton.
Florida Georgia Line.
Oh, they hung up. Okay. All right, we're going to take one more call. Hello, caller. You are on the air with Carson Owen Kimball.
And Frederick A. Phillips. Welcome to SingStar.
Who was the strongest performance of the evening, caller?
Oh, hey there, brother. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, yes. Who was the strongest
brother.
performance of the evening?
Oh, I thought Cheyenne did a marvelous job. I'm so sorry to hear her go. I was just disappointed, brother.
I was I am disappointed.
Oh, wait, hold on. Monica's sucking my dick. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah, sucking.
Do you guys honestly think we're going to fall for that? Bill Clinton's been dead for a long time. That's a fake call. That's dumb. Okay. Past presidents, no president of the United States is going to call into the show. None. Okay. Period. And I realize now you were trying to make a Bill Clinton voice. Okay. If I realized that it was a prank call before, I would have hung up sooner. Okay. But I'm not that dumb, and neither is Fred. Okay.
Yeah, way to taint the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
I mean, we're about to wrap things up, and we're getting calls like that.
Yeah. Your mic is working, by the way. It's just not
Oh,
for
okay.
Skype. Okay, well, wonderful, everyone. Thank you for everyone who participated in far and clear around the world. I know a lot of people are probably devastated right now. I am as well. And I am really hoping that some of these weaker performers, frankly, will redeem themselves to make up for the massive just talent that they just sucked out of the show with their zanky voting, their absolutely trigger happy and tasteless votes. Sorry, David.
all right.
I'm sorry. Maybe it was Cheyenne. Was absolutely.
It's almost a form of injustice.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Remember, everybody, next week the normal episodes of Mormon Talk will resume. 2 weeks from this evening, we will have our second official round of SingStar.
Yes, so SingStar contestants, you have 2 weeks to prepare your next performance. Level up, okay? I know you can, and I'm very excited to see what some of you guys bring to the table. Level up, and let's just blow the socks off of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone, thank you very much for viewing Mormon Talk's very own SingStar competition. We will see you next week.
There's a place I come
That was
to
absolute malarkey.
where the righteous
So
always
stupid.
flow. It's a beacon for my soul. It is called Mormon Talk. Carson has shown me hope. That happiness is mine. Jesus takes my load through the rough and tumble time, and I will raise all the curtains up, unlatch the window to His love. I will bow my head to Thee, fast and pray. There's a place I've come to know where the righteous always flow. It's a beacon for my soul. It is called Moments of Carson has shown me hope that happiness is mine. Jesus takes my load through the rough and tumble time, and I will raise all the curtains up, unlatch the window to His love. I will bow my head to Thee, fast and pray, get on my knees and say, I will pray. There's a book that draws me near to His everlasting light, and the truth is witness clear, and I know what's wrong from right. Riker shows me hope that eternal life is mine. Jesus takes my load through the rough and tumble times. I will raise all the curtains up, unlatch the window to His love. I will bow my head to Thee, fast and pray, get on my knees and say, I will pray. And I hear the voice of Carson Kimball say, hold on to the rod. And I hear the song in every interlude, hold on to the rod. 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 And I will raise all the curtains up, unlatch the window to His love. I will bow my head to Thee, fast and pray, get on my knees and say, I will pray. There's a place I've come to know where the righteous always flow. It's a beacon for my soul. It is called Moments of Carson has shown me hope that happiness is mine. Jesus takes my load through the rough and tumble time, and I will raise all the curtains up, unlatch the window to His love. I will bow my head to Thee, fast and pray, get
Well, that went a little bit different than expected. The kind of skewed it was saying. Gavin.